The City of Lawrence's 10-year parking plan draft was reviewed at the City Commission meeting last night. 6 News' Rose Claire looks at some of the upcoming changes to downtown parking and what some residents are saying about it. Rose, what did you find out?
Yeah, Stephanie, the city plans to implement fees, towing, and in some places longer meter hours in order to benefit downtown parkers. But I heard mixed reviews when talking to the locals. The growing town of Lawrence has the city reimagining its downtown parking situation.
Around the University of Kansas, students often will park actually on the streets in the neighborhoods, and so that's an example of a conflict.
Brandon McGuire, assistant to the city manager, says visitors also crash business lots, like Chris Maxwell's. He rents an office on East 8th Street in downtown Lawrence.
I drove around this afternoon for about 10 minutes finding a spot, so it can be very difficult.
Still, Maxwell questions the effectiveness of new parking regulations, which include requiring a permit in crowded areas like his to discourage outsiders from parking there.
They might be discouraged, but I don't think it would actually stop them from parking here.
The new parking plan comes from a study consisting of 9 public meetings and a survey targeted to downtown and residential parkers. Another change?
Every meter seems to be priced differently in every block of downtown, so we're trying to streamline that. That'll be easier.
And speaking of meters, another change is to be able to pay these meters with a credit card instead of looking for that quarter you never seem to be able to find. Though some areas will be more expensive to park than others.
So parking on Massachusetts Street will likely be more expensive than parking in a parking garage.
And as of now, Massachusetts Street meters require your change up until 6 p.m. But the city plans on extending that to 9 p.m.
I think that's ridiculous. Too much nightlife goes on and people would have to come out and feed the meters, and it's not worth it.
But McGuire says the city hopes this will open up spaces so more people can enjoy downtown nightlife.
We're here to serve the citizens, so we're trying to reflect what the community needs and wants.
Meaning the city's not opposed to changing some of the plans, depending on public feedback. And while the city's planning on imposing permits in certain residential and business areas, it all depends on the given area's needs. So any area that feels there should be a permit will first have to petition the city, and then the city will assess whether or not permits will be issued there. For 6 News, I'm Rose Claire. Back to you, Stephanie.
All right. Thank you, Rose. The plan also recommends increasing fines for parking violations, a boot and tow ordinance, and attempts to discourage multiple violators. And for more of the changes proposed in the city's parking plan draft, head to our website, 6lawrence.com, and click on the story.